Session. Thank you for the recess. That was a lot of fun. Sad, but fun. Gonna miss seeing some of those folks and being able to count on them there every day. So, all right, now we'll move on to boards and appointments. This is actually the moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah. So discussion and possible action on appointment of Erica Ramos to the Natural and Cultural History Committee. I don't see her in here.
No.
And she's probably working at Citibank, but I did talk to her, so we're glad to have her.
I'm excited.
So if I can get a motion for that?
I move that we accept Erica Ramos for, I can't find it.
Natural and Cultural History Committee.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
All right, item number 2, discussion and possible action on appointment. Before we go this far, what I don't understand is I can call this guy. He wins Hotel of the Year. Owner of the Year. Well, let's just be more specific. I'm trying to call him to congratulate him. He don't return my phone call. He doesn't text me. He don't do crap.
Got you on block or
something.
The mayor,
That's the mayor.
yeah.
But I will have to admit, during the fires and the floods and whatever, he was, just perfect in getting, hotels and things for the people that were displaced and getting all that group together. So we appreciate you. So let me pick back up where I was at. The appointment of Dhruv Bhakta, you can't say, you got to get the K before the T. After I was politely schooled numerous times, to the Workforce Housing Advisory Board. And does anybody have any comments?
Mayor, I move approval of the appointment of Dhruv Bhakta to the Workforce Housing Advisory Board.
Second.
Roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
Congratulations. And you're on here at the perfect time. It's all moving forward.
Yay.
All right, thank you very much. We'll move on to Village Manager's Report. Ron?
Mayor, Council, just wanted to talk first about the Christmas in the Park. What an event.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem and T-Bone, they did the lighting of the Christmas tree, and the lights look amazing, all the hard work from all the Parks and Rec, and it was amazing. We had emails, we had other correspondences from residents saying how beautiful it looks, and just, again, it just the all the work that they put in, and what pleasure it is to see the lighting. It's just amazing. So I also wanted to give a shout out to the HR department, the employee committee for the Christmas party.
Yes.
Had a great turnout, a lot of work, and had a good time, and it's always a great event to have that. And of course, some of the same ones win the prizes, Mayor. I think Randy Kane's one of them that he always wins. I don't know what it takes.
Heavily. Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
And Ron and Tandela were the king and queen.
Well,
We were.
we won't go over that, but that's
Yeah. It was Saturday Night Fever all over.
It was, but it was a great event just to have everyone. And then the parade. I don't know if Santa's here from the parade and Mrs. Santa.
No, he
But
stepped out.
is he still here? Okay.
Oh, there he is.
All the hard work with the HR department and everyone on the committee that decorated our float. It looked amazing, and everyone else's floats that were there. The county also participated along with other entities within the village. So it was it was a little cold, but it worked out perfect, and had a great night. So thank you so much to everyone. Now I'm going to have Assistant Chief Miley. He's going to go over some of our inspection checklists, and he's doing better, doing great. So we're glad to have him back.
Did y'all get a
Your
copy
deal's
of it?
on.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
All right.
The inspection checklist, it's just a checklist for business owners, whether it's myself or one of our other inspectors when they go out. it's just a common list of items that we always find, hoping to save the business owners money. They buy wrong size extinguishers, are prepped to be open, and we can't open them, whatever it might be. But if we could pass that out, like with the business license paperwork, they can have all that in place since we are the last ones to come in. So it's just a resource for them. They don't know they're not doing anything right because, I mean, they're not provided the information. So that's all it is.
Excellent.
Okay,
Thanks.
thanks, sir.
I also, Mayor and Council, I wanted to acknowledge someone. She received her CMC,
Yeah.
Certified Municipal Clerk
Yay.
certification, and that's a great honor, and she's moving up even further on that. So Yvonne Vigil.
All right, Yvonne.
We knew her when we had to teach her how to answer the phone. Look at her now.
Oh, she does an excellent job. We appreciate Yvonne, and we also have Amanda here from the U.S. Forest Service. We always have to recognize her. Did you have anything for the governing body?
Yes, Amanda, you have to say.
She always has something for us, Mayor and Council. It's good to see her again.
Yes, happy to be back.
Kinda.
Thrilled. No. Amanda Ginnathan, Deputy Forest Supervisor for the Lincoln National Forest. Not a whole lot to say. We're back from the furlough, so happy to be back and getting paid again. We have some prescribed burns planned and in the works, so that's been distributed throughout. And thank you guys for posting that for us, reposting that on the Facebook page. But conditions haven't been right, so we haven't done anything yet. But as we get a little bit more snow, hopefully, we're in a La Nina, so it doesn't look as promising, but hopefully we do get some snow. And we'll do some more prescribed burns here in the future, and we'll let you all know and the community know. That way there's no surprises, and trying to do our best to be proactive about communication so that we're letting folks know and they're aware. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it that we've got going on. Those are the big things that we've got going on right now. So that's all I got.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Amanda.
And Mayor and Council, one final item is just Chief Hall and Assistant Chief Miley. They applied for a grant with the State Fire Marshal's Office for $500,000. They were awarded. It's to renovate and remodel the old water shop building next to the rack. So another great success and helps out. It's we'll be working on that. So, and I'll stand for any additional questions.
Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Ron, a couple things. And we talked about it at the last meeting with Michael. The building inspection report, is that still kind of a work in process?
Alex, you want to come up with Mike on that, please?
Oh, good, because I have a question for Alex.
Yes, sir. That would be considered to be a work in progress. So let's have the conversation now. What information can we provide for you that will
I
be
would like the
helpful and useful for you?
Individual addresses.
Okay.
I liked it the way it was. I know it was lengthy, but that way if we get calls, we can reference it and kind of know what's going on.
Okay,
Thank you.
certainly.
That's a good one.
What, you got one?
And then I have one for you, Alex. Say a house is a short-term rental, and then the owners decide, no, it's done. And for several months, they are living there, and then they decide to do it again. Does the inspection, the fire, do you have to, does the new rental company, do they have to go through all the inspections again?
So if it were a situation where the property changes hands to a different owner, yes, it would be that kind of situation. I don't believe that we've had a situation, to my knowledge, where someone has said they're stopping doing it.
Well, I've got one for you.
Okay, and then they redo that. Typically, it would be a situation where I would say, if they were to say, yes, we're dropping that, the permit is still, there's no refund that comes back for the remainder of the year on that, so it would still technically be valid in there. But from a policy standpoint, I can definitely see the benefit to us of doing that inspection
Yeah,
yet again.
because what if it's a whole new short-term rental company? I mean, it used to be one that was for Ruidoso, and now it's out of El Paso. And so, I mean, the clientele coming there is really
Okay,
different.
so why don't you send an email with that information, with the address to myself and to Crisanti, and we'll follow up on that.
So do I go, I'm going to have to come in because I tried to go on the portal and I couldn't find a place where I could say, hey, what about this house or whatever? Do I
Oh,
have
sure,
to
sure.
go
We
on
can-
through
we
the
can- we
Village
can-
of Ruidoso portal?
No, it's not on it should be on the Deckard site that is linked through our short-term rental page.
I was having heck, I may come in and just so that you can show me how to do
Sure,
it.
happy to do so.
Okay, thanks,
Well,
Alex.
and Mayor Ron, along those lines, I was hoping maybe next month we could get an update on the STRs and how that's working, how many properties and what
Yes,
happened.
we have a call scheduled with Deckard tomorrow with their folks to get
And then
more
also,
updates.
Ron, you and I talked about maybe getting Ryan Trosper to come in and give an update on
Yes.
ENMU.
Yes, and Mayor Crawford, Councilor Corey, I did invite him. He's in Santa Fe at the LFC meeting, but he's scheduled to be here next week. So, and he'd be more than happy to go over all the
Great.
different programs that he's doing. That'd be great. And Ryan, so,
Yeah, that's a good one.
perfect.
Thank you.
And Mayor and Council, I guess, and one final is, as everyone knows, Michael will be leaving us end of the year, first part of January. And I just want to, again, I thank Michael and for all he's done for the village and hard work, and just acknowledge Mike. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. And if y'all looked at the GRT reports, it looked, pretty good.
18%.
Yeah, and showing that even retail is just a little bit off, but it's getting really close to what it was last year. So things are looking pretty good. And then, of course, the construction part is way up, so that's always helpful. But we still need to be really planning on economic recovery. Okay, we'll have reports from municipal officials. Mayor Pro Tem, you want to go first?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor, and yes, thank you for going to see the doctor so I could flip the switch. He called me that morning and said, "You going to the park?" I said, "Yeah, I'll be there." Oh, well, you got to be there to flip the switch. So and it was a good turnout. Lots of people, all the sponsors that contributed for the hot cocoa, and of course Kevin and his sleigh rides and stuff. But it dawned on me that, T-Bone's been here throughout all of the years. At the Y, were you at the Y too when it started? No, from the park. So anyway, from Schoolhouse Park. But he's always done tremendous work in getting everything ready. And back then we started in August. I don't know when you start now, but maybe September. But it all came through, so that's where he didn't even know. I just told Matt, says, make sure he's on the sled ride when we drive up and stuff. And then I wrangled Kathy to jump on with us. And it was an honor, T-Bone, that you did that for our community. And I'm really glad that you'll continue. And what I also forgot to say, he did design that first disc golf course. Mm-hmm. I mean, he put the pencil to the paper, distance and it all. And I didn't know what a mando was. I thought I was calling it mondo, but a mandatory shot. So had to go between the trees, which I never could get them between the trees. So I should have cut down a tree. But,
That was back when it was illegal. You remember that?
so, but anyway, again, that's one thing that was really good. And yes, the employee, Christmas party that was happened, well attended, and it was fun, really fun to have all that in there. But other than that, I think I'm ready to go have some more cake. I'll move on.
Okay. Letterman?
Okay. I would like to give Anthony Nance a big shout out. He drove the Wingfield Museum. We had a big celebration on Saturday for children and the families. And then we had, we decorated the old 1945 fire truck, and we had it in the parade, and Tony and his wife and kids and other kids rode in it. So I really appreciate him taking the time. And along with that, just all the fire trucks and the city, that we really come out, and it was really a great parade. A lot of people from out of town. We had 50 people come in the Wingfield House, and they were all from out of town. San Antonio, El Paso, Houston. So it was a great turnout. And I just would like to, especially since T-Bone is still here, to say thank you. He's been the major force in Keep Riddle So Beautiful when we started it. He and of course Rifle was the director, but he's just been a great force for Keep Riddle So Beautiful and just kept it going. And you don't know how much I appreciate you. And I'm so glad you're going to be on Parks and Rec Board. And other than that, Merry Christmas to everyone.
Thank you. Joseph?
Thank you, Mayor. Excuse me. Well, I would just say 2025, what a year it's been. We've had a lot of ups and, I wouldn't say downs. We've had some incidences and some events, but nobody ever got down. And that's what I'm really proud about, all of the employees, Village of Ruidoso, the administration, the staff, everyone involved in all of addressing each and every event that came along and each and every issue. So sincere congratulations and thank you to all of the village staff. Congratulations to all those who have retired. I think that's a record, 4 in one day. That is, I don't know if that'll ever be surpassed. I hope it doesn't get surpassed.
Yeah, no, we don't
I hope
want
it never
that
even
either.
gets met again.
Yeah.
It's 4 in one day. But I know there are some more coming up for that could possibly retire very soon. So those are going to be some big, let's just say, vacancies. But I believe that with the examples that they've shown within their departments and being the directors and heads, that they did set an example for those coming up. And I believe that people that do step into those shoes will want to exemplify the leadership that they've served underneath. So thank you all for all of those. There's one left in here, but all of those that have served the village and are retiring, and congratulations. And we just hope you have a great retirement and a great life. And just this time of year is full of all kinds of events. I've missed a couple of them because of different circumstances. Well, one, I was at a traffic control point. You couldn't really see the parade, but I could hear it, so it sounded good.
Oh, you put him in the corner.
Yes, but I had fun doing it. I had fun being out there.
Okay.
That was, I was surprised how many people wanted to get through there. I was on Eagle and North.
Oh, boy.
And that it was like constant people coming both ways and asking me, how do I get out of here? I tell them I really can't. I try to tell them, but most people are out of town, so they really don't know the roads, and if I tried to explain, I'd probably get them more lost than they were. So, but, well, I'm ready to close out the year and just tell everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilor Hooker.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm just glad to be here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody.
Yay.
No soap advertisements?
No.
None? Dr. Jackson?
Mr. Mayor, thank you. It's kind of tagging on to what's been said before, but I do want to give a shout out to both administration and to the staff support for some of the items that we've already talked about. The Parade of Lights is one with, you have all the support from fire and police as well. Retirements, and I'm very encouraged by those who are have moved up through the years to take those places of superior management. Looks very good for us and very safe for the village. I remember when Christmas in the Park was quite a deal when we had it at Schoolhouse Park, and now we have this huge production at Wingfield, which kind of takes your breath away. Midtown for the lights and the music that make it very seasonable. And that's all I have to say, Mr. Mayor.
All right, thank you very much. Councilor Corey?
Well, first of all, my apologies. At the Christmas party, I had a plate full of food and succeeded in dropping it at the end of the line. And I told my wife about it. She said she was glad she didn't go.
Didn't go with it with you?
But to echo the comments of my colleagues, like most of us, I'm glad to see the end of 2025. I'm saddened by the losses sustained by our citizens, both financial and emotional, but I'm also heartened by their resilience. I'm grateful for the dedicated work of the village staff and management. I'm encouraged, and Rob, this is kind of something I've worked with a council that doesn't work well together. I'm just encouraged by the civility and willingness to work together that this council has, and hopefully you can help bring civility to your own council.
Yeah.
I'm inspired by the leadership of our manager and mayor, and I wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much. All right, appreciate it. And if everybody doesn't know Rob Taylor, there's elected new council down in the Downs.
Hey,
Your mayor was here a while ago, and so you guys take over January. Okay. Well, we're glad to see you here, and anything we can do, just call on us. Okay, we'll move on to public hearings, so Jamie can get out of here and get back to work, got stuff to do. Item number 1, public hearing for application submitted by Riverside Brewing, DBA Downshift Brewing Company located at 813 Carrizo Canyon Road, Ruidoso, New Mexico, for small brewer liquor license without on-premises consumption and package sales and no patio service for liquor license BLA-5012871.
So this was for a liquor license application we received from Riverside Brewing for a small brewer liquor license without on-premises consumption and package sales and no patio service. At this time, the clerk's office has not received any correspondence in opposition or approval.
Okay? And this is a public meeting, so we'll open it up to the public and the millions around the world that are out there today. So if you'd like to speak for or against this at this time, just raise your hand or signify online that you'd like to say something. See anybody? Nobody? Okay, we'll close the public comment for now, and I would entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, in the spirit of the season, I move to approve application submitted by Riverside Brewing, doing business as Downshift Brewing Company, located at 813 Carrizo Canyon Road, Ruidoso, New Mexico, for small brewer liquor license without on-premises consumption and package sales and no patio service for liquor license BLA 12871, and I so move.
Second.
Second.
Okay,
Susan, second.
any final discussion? This is where you're gonna be doing all your brewing now, Eddie? Yes. Okay, yeah, you need the room, didn't you? Yeah. All right, roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much. And I'll go ahead and get this signed off so these guys can they're done. Thank you. All right, appreciate it.
Good job.
Thank you, guys. You guys are growing like weeds. That's awesome. So we appreciate everything you're doing. Item number 2, public hearing for proposed ordinance 2025-08, adoption by reference of the 2025 Uniform Traffic Ordinance and changes to Appendix A, fines, fees, penalties. Yes, sir, Chief.
Good afternoon. All right, so this is let's see, this is proposed change to the Uniform Traffic Ordinances and Appendix A for the fines, fees, and penalties. The last time this was updated was in 2010. And see, this is the ordinance adopting by reference to the 2025 updates that have been presented. So through this, we went through and struck all of the ordinances that were no longer applicable or didn't apply to the jurisdiction. And then went through and basically, as everybody knows, the state took away all of our court fees, the court assessment fees. And so what we did was basically we added those fees back in to increase the fines that would be assessed for the traffic penalties.
Chief, did you guys look into what other communities are charging for these various?
We did. So we had a collection from anywhere from Alamogordo, Tularosa, all the way up to Taos and Angel Fire. It's kind of all over the place. There's some places that on their low end we're around averaging about $85 to about where we're at with about $60 on an average.
Okay, thank you.
Some of the wording that we did fix to include in this, obviously, our ordinance did not provide a double fine, or the school zone was not spelled out into the ordinance. So we have added school zone into the speeding ordinance so that that fine is an increased penalty for the school zones along with construction safety zone.
So, question, Chief, regarding the school zone, is that an area that you were contemplating putting the traffic cameras in?
Yes, correct.
So would these fines override the fines approved for the traffic cameras?
So all of these fines would be in the event, so that was a civil penalty. These are all the criminal traffic ordinances. So these would be in the instance that an officer actually stops you and issues you a citation. You would be then afforded, obviously, the court appearance.
So if
this is
someone
separate
was-
from the other
okay,
one.
If
Yes, sir.
someone's speeding and an officer isn't present, they'll just be charged the fine with the camera.
If they were caught by the speed camera, yes, it would be that fine. This would be if an officer catches you, yes. Some of the ones that we did as we were going through this, obviously, we took out the old ordinances for DWI because municipal court isn't a court of record, so all of those get filed into magistrate court anyways. They were just ordinances that were on the books that didn't need to be there. So we just kind of cleaned it up a little bit and took out some of those other ones. I believe through the work that Ms. Terry had done also, she had cross-referenced all of the state statutes or all of the ordinances to the corresponding state statutes as well.
Okay, any questions?
Oh, one quick question. Just I didn't see it in here, is that, you do have in here that you're not supposed to be watching TV in your vehicle. Is there anything in there related to?
What's wrong with that, man?
So my question is, since that's a visual, is there anything in here as far as utilizing texting and driving and such? I didn't quite catch it. It might be in there, but I didn't see it.
There, so that specifically, there's actually, the ordinance isn't in there, there's state statute for that one as well. But there's other avenues of pursuing that as a charge. Also, we could pursue careless driving or some of those others that are still within the jurisdiction of municipal court that we could cite for that.
All right, thank you.
What is the fine for careless driving? I didn't see a number.
Careless driving, that may be one of those, obviously, the ones that have the penalty assessments next to them, those are the proposed changes that we would go to. Anything that is not stricken out but does not have a penalty assessment next to it would be considered a mandatory court appearance. So basically, you go in front of the judge, you plead your case, the judge has the discretion at that point to determine what the penalty assessment is.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion. Oh, yeah, open public. Sorry.
Public serve. So it's a public hearing. Open it to the public. If anybody would like to speak for or against, have a comment, raise your hand, be recognized at this time. Nothing? Okay, we'll close the public comment portion, and now I entertain a motion.
Mr. Mayor, I make a motion to approve the proposed ordinance 2025-08 adoption by reference of the 2025 Uniform Traffic Ordinance and changes to Appendix A, fines, fees, and penalties.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Hooker,
Aye.
Counselor Jackson,
Aye.
Counselor Corey,
Aye.
Counselor Salas,
Aye.
Counselor Letterman,
Aye.
Counselor Eby.
All right, thanks, Chief.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you, Chief.
Now we'll move on to regular items. Item number 1 is discussion and possible action on Village of Ruidoso snow and ice removal plan. Thank you, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Keep up the good work.
Bye, Tim.
And you too, Tim. See y'all.
Hi, Eric.
Well, hello. All right, I have an emergency management joke for y'all. I spent a lot of time this morning working on it. So why did the emergency manager cross the road? To update the road closure map again. All right, so with that, we are moving into our snow and ice removal season. I know we kind of alluded to it earlier in the council meeting, but we are in a different weather pattern that we've seen in the last couple of years. This is going to be a more drier than normal winter season. So talking with the Weather Service up in Albuquerque and the Climate Prediction Center, we're looking about 7 or less snow events. We've already had one snow event, and that equated to about 2 inches. We could see an additional 6 before the actual close of season or end of the winter season. So with that, we can see what is that going to produce in terms of spring activity for fire season. That's something that we're taking advantage or looking at taking action and preparing for because we know we live in this environment, the urban wildland interface. But with that, in front of you today, council, is the snow and ice removal plan. We had some minor changes from it. Again, we've had turnover, we've had some updating of the contacts as well as notification procedures. So with that, we'll get right into it. We'll move to the next section. So overview, operations, priority routes, snow process, responsibilities, and then equipment and materials for the snow and ice plan as we continue through the slide deck. We'll go over our priority routes. These priority routes are based on the Ruidoso Municipal School District bus routes. So your first priority routes are going to be your main connectors through town, so Gavilan Canyon, your Paradise Canyon, your Sudworth and Meacham roads, so NM48 as well as the US 70 corridor. And then from those, then you have the external routes. Those are more of your neighborhood routes. So we'll go into the second priority. Those are listed up here on green. Those are your second priority routes. Again, that's like Mockingbird, University, so still connecting those neighborhoods for the snow process for those school buses. And then we have our tertiary routes, or your third priority, and these are your connectors within those neighborhoods. As well as other parking lots like Village Hall, the library, Wingfield Park, all of our other external, or not external, but all of our auxiliary parking lots. So as we move forward, the plowing process, just as a reminder, there are specific guidance that we use for plowing operation in terms of the Sudworth corridor through the Midtown area, rather. So from Hickory to Sudworth, so from the traffic circle in Upper Canyon, they'll be plowed to the center of the road. So that, again, in the Midtown corridor, everything goes to the middle. And then from Hickory to Carrizo Canyon, all the snow will be plowed to the south side of the road. And then from Carrizo Canyon to Sudworth Drive to the US 70 corridor, eastbound lanes will be plowed to the center of the road. Westbound lanes will be plowed to the north side of the road. Working with our Public Works Department, our Street Department, they followed that criteria. Again, when we had our little snow event last week without incident. And we're continuing to go through that plowing process.
So who determined on the side of the road to plow to? How did that come about?
So that came about with our old Public Works Director, which he might be in the back of the room. Yeah, he's still in his seat back there. So through that process, moving it to the middle of the road for the Midtown, we did have the original process, which was pushing it to the sidewalks, and that was interfering with plowing operations from the Parks and Rec Department.
Right.
And so moving it to the center of the road, and then if we do have a substantial amount of snow, then we'll use contractors as well as our equipment to remove it from the middle of the road and then dispose it at our disposing area on Resort. And so that's how it became about, was just
Okay.
making sure that it was not impeding those businesses.
So when you plow up to Pizza Hut or what, it's all covering their driveways. We're gonna make sure their driveways are open. Garcia's Restaurant, those businesses that are over there.
The cut-throughs and stuff.
Yeah,
we
so that
usually-
will be.
Tanners.
Because that's, I mean, that's what kind of threw me off, that why are we pushing it on one side or the other where we put it in the middle? And in years back, that mountain would be there for a week before the
it'd be-
equipment
it'd be
would
there
come
before
and
then.
remove it. But I don't think we have winters like that. We'll see that in the rest of our life. But that was the only thing I was concerned of. If we block a business entrance, make sure we get it clean before they open up.
Yes, sir. Council Salas, yes, we will be working again with our street department to make sure that those ingresses and egresses to those businesses are not impeded. And then we will, again, once we start having a heavy amount of snow in the middle of the street, we will have those contracting services to remove that snow. Once it gets usually about, 6 feet, not feet, sorry, inches.
Inches.
We'll start removing those and going to that disposition place on Resort.
So it will convert to the center all the way down Sudworth if it's 6 inches or more.
That's correct.
Okay, that's makes me feel
It
better.
seems like, why wouldn't we do that anyway? Because then if you put it to the sides and you have to go back and get the driveways clean, it just seems like that's a lot of work. It seems like you would just go
I
to
don't know,
the
we could have
center.
somebody that drives the truck, or somebody that drives the plow, ask them.
Well, I mean, is there, look at Adam. He
He
can't
can't
stand it.
He can't stand it. There's no comments from the public.
It just, to me, it just seems like just going down the middle of the road and then pick it up.
But we remembered that 4 or 6 feet high mound all the way down to the Y.
All winter.
And you have more room, I think, on the sides too, in some areas.
On that
So
shoulder.
where's Levi?
He had to run to a water leak.
So did you have a comment back there, Mr. citizen,
Well, I think we can recognize him
public citizen.
as a special consultant.
Expert.
Is there a reason why? Yes. I knew there was a reason.
Sporting his new attire. It's the retirement look.
I had to wear shorts today, Mayor, I'm sorry. Mayor, Council, so like Eric said, we've always piled the snow in the middle of the road from basically the car wash up, okay?
Right.
And there's no room to actually put the snow on the sides of the roads from the car wash up, so that's why we put it in the middle. From Pizza Hut down, one of the things that, we've noticed in the past, if we put it to the sides of the road, once it starts melting off during the day, you get the ice on the road overnight. If we push it to the eastbound to the center and then the westbound to the edge, it melts off within a day or two. So you don't have to have that picking up.
Yeah, I understand.
And the cut-throughs, we have the cut-throughs.
Yeah,
That's a good point,
yeah.
because I think somebody hit a patch of ice or allegedly did
Oh, yeah.
this there somewhere.
And this is recorded, so we'll have that
Yeah.
part of our plan, so, thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks a lot.
All right, so moving forward to the responsibilities, we did change it a little bit this year, but we do have an edit, so when we go through the adoption process, we will have an official edit on the amendment to the plan. So one of the things is the notification. We have step 0, which is the Ritos Office of Emergency Management will be monitoring weather and giving forecast updates. This is through the what we call the watch. And so all of the directors, managers, and external partners get 1,000 emails from the Office of Emergency Management about any up and coming hazards. So we'll continue giving those forecasts and updates with our partners from the National Weather Service. Once we start seeing snow accumulation, the Ruidoso Police Department highest ranking officer on shift will notify dispatch via radio that their snow is starting to impede road conditions. And then that will then lead to step 2, which dispatch will make notification priority moving in the following if there is no answer. So with that, dispatch will notify the streets manager, the public works director, the assistant public works director, as well as the village manager. So with that, we will have an opposed amendment to keep as it was, which is dispatch will notify all of those 4 people instead of doing the line of succession like what we talked about. So with that, then we move to step 3. The street
Mayor.
manager will then.
Yes, sir.
Question for Eric.
Yes, sir.
Do we involve the schools at all as far as the buses?
Yes, sir. So on the page 12 of the plan, so the next page, the public works director, assistant public works director, and the street manager's responsibility. Within that notification process, they will start coordinating communications with the Ruidoso Municipal School District, as well as the Ruidoso School Bus Charter System. And so the public works director and the assistant public works director will be making that notification around the 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock a.m. timeframe on road conditions.
And Mayor Crawford, Councilor Corey, even prior to the just anticipation of a storm coming in, we're already talking to the bus, to Becca, the superintendent and the bus company, to Mike and Mark.
Thank you both.
Yes, thank you, Counselor. Yeah, to Ron's point, again, emergency management, all of the emails that y'all get for situational awareness, those also go to the school district.
Okay.
So moving on to step 3, the street manager will then notify the following staff members via text message or our internal emergency communication system, which is our Slack. And so that's going to be the manager, deputy manager, public works director, parks and rec director, myself, the airport manager, the fire chief, the police chief, and the public information officer via text message that they are going out. And then crews are doing reconnaissance and then what equipment is being deployed. So with that, that is the notification and the responsibilities when we start seeing impacts to the road. If we move on to the equipment, not much has changed in terms of equipment-wise. We have 4 dump trucks with plows and salters. We have 1 Duramax with snow plows. We have 4 pickups with plows and salters. We have 10 pickups with plows only. And then 2 motor graders, 2 snow blowers, 1 broom, And then we also have 1 4-wheelers, and then Parks and Rec did notify me that they have 24 shovels. And so they will be out there conducting snow operations in the Midtown corridor. So as we move forward, just safety tips for the upcoming season, just know before you go, so checking NM roads. Our partners with NMDOT are really good at keeping all of those road conditions updated. So if you are planning to not just travel in the village of Ruidoso, but off the mountain, you can refer to that website to get current road conditions. Giving yourself more time before that you hit the road. So if you're trying to speed out the door and it takes you 5 minutes to get to wherever you need to go, increase it to about 10 to 15 minutes and do, be cautious while you're hitting the roads. Drive slow, and then increase your following distance. Avoid using cruise control, especially on the US 70 corridor when you're going up and down the mountain. And then keeping an emergency kit in your car with food, water, blankets, all of that good stuff.
Mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Eric, so what do we do, with our employees? I know we have a lot of employees that live off of the mountain.
Mayor Crawford and Councilor Letterman, depending on the snow event, the amount of snow, I usually, what I do, I talk to the mayor and determining if they live out of Ruidoso, and then we do a delay start for them. And just if they think don't feel safe driving in at that time, they can take a personal day. Anyone within the municipality will, when they get here. So we work that out. I'll send out emails and text messages to all the directors, managers to let their staff know that, so.
Ron, years ago, the village followed the schools as far as if there was a delay
2 hour.
cancellation. Is that no longer the case?
Mayor Crawford, Councilor Corey, since I've been with the village, we have never not followed the schools. And there was times when we had like Goliath, we didn't even shut down.
We did back
Yeah.
last century, but when it was a when it was a cancel.
Did they have horses and trailers?
Sounds like Rocky needs to retire.
But on a cancellation, we were just still on a 2-hour delay.
Exactly.
That was just all office workers. I was out there still shoveling snow at
Oh,
5 a.m. and.
Absolutely. So,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So continuing on Ron's comment, we do have our emergency notification system. We do input all village employees' contacts, so we can do the reverse 911 specifically to the village population.
Oh,
So
okay.
if we do have a emergency recall of all staff, we can send out a text message and a phone call that notifies all staff members to report into the Emergency Operations Center, or in a snow and ice case, a delayed start or a cancellation, on top of the notification of the directors and managers. So with that, in closing, we do have a bunch of snow and ice equipment out. They are bigger than the lanes of travel, so make sure that you're not crowding the plow. And then always check with NM Roads to see your current road conditions. So with that, I will stand for any questions additionally.
Anyone? Crowd the plow, is that yours?
Don't crowd the plow.
Don't
Yeah, it's
crowd the plow.
trademarked.
Trademarked.
I get paid every time someone
Don't
mentions
crowd
that.
the plow. All right, well, thank you, Eric.
All right,
I'll
thanks.
make one comment on that. Just on the last portion there. It's interesting that you put in there, don't crowd the plow, because, I know what you mean. This little scar right here is from a 62 Chevy Impala steering wheel when I hit the back of a plow.
Wow.
So don't crowd the plow.
Don't crowd the plow.
Mayor, I move approval of the Village of Ruidoso Snow and Ice Removal Plan.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please, ma'am.
Just for clarification, that motion was with the changes stated?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. Item number 2, discussion and possible action on agreement with Cutler Repaving Inc., through the New Mexico statewide price agreement number 30-80500-23-17018 for pavement resurfacing on Cree Meadows Drive, 1 mile, Meander, 0.7 miles, and White Mountain Meadow Drive, 2.4 miles, for a total of 4.1 miles in the amount of $1,999,997.98, including New Mexico GRT.
Mayor, I move to approve the agreement with Cutler Repaving, Inc. through the New Mexico statewide pricing agreement number 30-80500-23-17018 for pavement resurfacing on Cree Meadows Drive, 1 mile, Meander Drive, 0.7 mile, and White Mountain Meadows Drive, 2.4 miles, for a total of 4.1 miles in the amount of $1,999,997.98, including New Mexico gross receipt tax.
Second.
Joe second.
Okay, would you like a second? Roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Okay. Discussion and possible action on adoption of Resolution 2025-42, a resolution authorizing the execution and delivery of a water project fund loan grant agreement by and between the New Mexico Finance Authority and the Village of Ruidoso in the total amount of $237,500. I guess that's no sense. Including a loan in the amount of $23,750. No sense. Ruidoso, for the purpose of financing the costs of the design of the Alto Lake Dam spillway and flood routing analysis, and solely in the manner described in the loan grant agreement, providing for the pledge and payment of the loan amount and an administrative fee for the revenues of the 1% increment of the supplemental municipal gross receipts tax imposed by Village of Ruidoso Ordinance number 8210, ratifying actions hereto taken, repealing all actions inconsistent with the resolution, and authorizing the taking of other actions in connection with the execution and delivery of the loan grant agreement. We almost lawyered that one to death.
Too much.
I so move.
Yes.
I so moved.
So the next two items are the same thing. There are Water Trust Board grant loan projects, one for, let's see, Alto, because we have 4, you'll have 2 next month too. So this first one is Alto Lake, and then the next one would be, I know, I don't even know the name because it's such a long deal. But anyways, part of the project is grant and part is loan. These are paid out of SGRT. We don't extend the loan. As soon as the project is done, we'll pay off the loan amount. And as you can see, the loan amounts are kind of small compared to the original one that we had first got, so it's going down. And that's because we complete the projects and pay off the loans right away. So, yeah, so any questions?
Okay, I'd entertain a move. Okay, so move. We have a second?
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
And Counselor Eby?
Aye.
Very good. Item number 4, discussion and possible action on adoption of Resolution 2025-43, a resolution authorizing the execution and delivery of a water project fund loan grant agreement by and between the New Mexico Finance Authority and the Village of Ruidoso in the total amount of $1,125,000, including a loan in the amount of $112,500 for the purpose of financing the cost of design and constructing the the replacement of leaking and undersized water lines and solely in the manner described in the loan grant agreement, providing for the pledge and payment of the loan amount and the administrative fee from the revenues of the 1% increment of the supplemental municipal gross receipts tax imposed by the Village of Ruidoso Ordinance Number 82-10, ratifying actions hereto taken, repealing all actions inconsistent with this resolution, and authorizing the taking of other actions in connection with the execution and delivery of the loan grant agreement.
So moved.
And I believe this is the one called Homestead?
Yes.
This is Homestead?
That's the Homestead there by, off of Wingfield area,
Yeah,
Homestead, water line project.
the water line project at Homestead.
Okay, so we got a so moved,
Second.
and we got a second. So roll call, please, ma'am.
Eby and Letterman. Hooker or Letterman? Hooker. Counselor Eby.
Aye.
Counselor Hooker.
Aye.
Counselor Letterman.
Aye.
Counselor Salas.
Aye.
Counselor Jackson.
Aye.
And Counselor Corey.
All right.
All right, good job on those groans.
Yeah.
Item number 5, discussion and possible action, ratification of amended Resolution 2025-39, a resolution supporting an application to the New Mexico Finance Authority under the Colonias Infrastructure Fund. Ron, go ahead.
I can do that.
Toot, toot, toot. This is where he gets toot his own horn right here.
Well,
Did you do it?
go ahead. Jenny's the mayor and council. There was just we had to make a change on it, but I'll let Jenny explain it.
Yes, Mayor and Council, the Resolution 2025-39 that was adopted and approved at the November 10th meeting, which was the Colonias Infrastructure Project Resolution. We identified a project called the Chloride Flats North Water Storage Tank, which wasn't applicable to the village. The project was actually the design, bid, and construction of the Ruidoso Street and Drainage Improvement Project to address roadway and storm drainage deficiencies within the village. So we had to amend and ratify the resolution identifying the correct project.
In mayor and council, once we had the resolution, we replaced it, mayor signed it, we sent it to the Colonias Board, and we were funded on this project, $4 million.
$4 million.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good job. That's all Ron.
That's great.
Good job.
So-
That's all Ron right there. Good job, Ron.
I move that we accept the ratification of amended Resolution 2025-39, a resolution supporting an application to the New Mexico Finance Authority under the Colonias Infrastructure Fund.
Second.
Okay, roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Salas? Excuse me, Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
All right.
Again, great job, Ron.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's,
Item number 6, discussion and possible action on ratification of amendment Resolution 2025-40, participation in loan government road fund program administered by the New Mexico Department of Transportation.
And I'll explain it. Go ahead and start, and I'll explain it.
Okay, Mayor and Council, this also was kind of the same situation as the previous resolution. We, council adopted a resolution 2025-40 at the November 10th meeting. The resolution showed the incorrect total cost of the project to be $377,965, should have been $334,365, and identified the correct agreement control number.
In mayor and council, this one also, we corrected it, mayor signed it, we submitted it to District 2 in Roswell at the New Mexico Department of Transportation. This is the Black Forest project, and since we submitted it, we did receive our amendment. So we have another year into this project. We're hoping to have it done by the end of December, but if we don't reach that timeline, we still have a year to complete it, so.
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve amended Resolution 2025-40 as stated.
Second.
Roll call?
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman? Counselor Eby?
All right. Thank you very much. Now we'll move into closed session. Can I get a motion to move into the closed session, please?
Mr. Mayor, I move that we moved into closed session for discussion of limited personnel matters citing 1015-1H2 MSA 1978. Further discussion subject to the attorney-client privilege pertaining to threatened or pending litigation in which the Village of Ruidoso is or may become a participant, citing 1015-1H7 NMSA 1978. Finally, discussion of the purchase, acquisition, and/or disposal of real property and/or water rights by the Village of Ruidoso, citing 1015-1H8 MSA 1978. Any action taken as a result of the closed session will be brought back into open session, and I so move.
Second.
Roll call, please, ma'am.
Counselor Jackson?
Aye.
Counselor Hooker?
Aye.
Counselor Corey?
Aye.
Counselor Salas?
Aye.
Counselor Letterman?
Aye.
Counselor Eby?
Aye.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We will return.
Bye.
Hey, it's just almost like regular times around here at Twinkle Toes. Just build my confidence up. Thank you.
On the